Hi, I'm the Mythology Guy, and apparently there's finally a trailer for a Japanese Assassin's Creed game. This is probably the setting people have been wanting the most since Assassin's Creed started, and it took them this long to finally get to it. Funnily enough, my most wanted Assassin's Creed has always been Wild West. I've wanted Wild West, and we actually know in the lore that there were cowboy assassins. So maybe someday, I don't know, but it's cool to like get a Japanese one. What's not so cool about it is how bad Ubisoft has gotten lately. I have kind of a love-hate relationship with Ubisoft. Sometimes they're making amazing games, like some of the early Assassin's Creed and Assassin's Creed Black Flag and the South Park games. And then sometimes they're making Skull and Bones. And certain other stuff, like they're rushing their games, and then they're coming out and saying players need to get comfortable not owning their games. It's like, go screw yourself. No way in hell is that ever going to happen. And they're putting stores in all of their games, and then they're doing that shit in Assassin's Creed Valhalla where it launches with no microtransactions so that when the reviews come out they don't mention it, and then they add it in later. So I don't trust Ubisoft. I actually haven't bought a Ubisoft game since Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and I didn't even finish that. I didn't get Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I didn't get Assassin's Creed Mirage. I didn't get the Avatar game. I didn't get the Skull and Bones game, and I don't even know if I'm gonna get this one or their Star Wars game or whatever. But I'm seeing what looks like a very interesting dislike ratio. I wonder what that's all about. And honestly, I don't expect much from this trailer because knowing Ubisoft, it's probably just a cinematic trailer that doesn't actually show any gameplay at all and tells us almost nothing, but whatever. It's the first trailer for the most wanted Assassin's Creed period, so I'm going to check it out. I've got my Japanese gear on to maybe hopefully bring some good juju. Let's take a look. From the company who thought it was a good idea to put a stamina meter on a boat. Tell me we get to play as some sort of shinobi assassin. That would be really cool. I think that's what everyone wants. Oh, it looks like it. Kinda. I'm not sure. Looks like a woman, which, not a problem. But Ubisoft, I thought you said women don't sell.
My family.
I wonder if this is gonna be one like those couple games where you can pick to be the male protagonist or the female protagonist. Even though in Odyssey it was really obvious that they originally just wanted it to be the female one, but Ubisoft wouldn't let them. Okay. Again, it's a cinematic trailer, so this doesn't tell me anything about the gameplay. All it tells me about is, I guess, the protagonist, really. Alright, so she gets her village burned down, very much like Connor. Oh, a black samurai. That was a thing, for anyone wondering. Oh, we're focusing on... Is he the villain, or... like... what's going on here? Guns, okay. Giving us a little more hint of what time period this is. You're gonna make a black samurai the villain, I think you're gonna make some people mad. Is this based on the actual historical character? Or... I don't know.
And you... will you continue down that river? Or choose another path beyond what we
Oh, maybe he's not the villain. Okay.
And we must look for it.
Alright.
Together.
Is this gonna be another two protagonist game like Syndicate? Maybe that's what's gonna happen. Again, it's just a cinematic trailer. Like, who actually wants cinematic trailers? This barely tells us anything. Like... It doesn't show what the game's actually gonna look like. It doesn't show you any of the actual gameplay. Who cares? Stop releasing cinematic trailers. Well, throwing ninja stars would be cool in the game, so... I mean, we'll see if that's actually a weapon in the game, or if, you know, you have to buy the season pass to access it. Okay. Oh, damn! What happened there? Oh, okay. You can use a club. If you buy it in the store for $12. Sorry, I have no patience for Ubisoft's bullcrap.
Who do you serve?
I'll say it would be pretty cool to have a club as a weapon in a samurai game.
We are the shadows.
Okay, so he does become an assassin, I guess. Alright. I was hoping her outfit would be a little more shinobi, you know? But I don't know, maybe there will be different outfits in the game. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure people are going to be pretty taken aback by the fact that there's a black samurai in the game, but you know, for those of you who don't know, there were black samurai. There was one in particular who was pretty famous for being the first black samurai, kind of like how William the Anjin was famous for being the first white samurai. I can't remember his name though. What was his name? Let me take a look here. Who was the first black samurai? Yeah, here we go. Yasuke. Okay, yeah, there we go. Is he the character they're doing in Assassin's Creed? Let me see. Assassin's Creed Black Samurai name. It is Yasuke. Okay. All right. Well, then fair enough. You know, I guess we'll see what they do with him. I was expecting, like, you know, I wasn't expecting it, but, you know, again, it's going to take some people aback, like, oh, I'm playing a Japanese setting samurai / ninja game. Why am I not just playing as Asian characters? Which I'm sure a lot of people also felt when Neo came out. It's like, why am I playing as a white guy when he's a Japanese, like, samurai? But, you know, yeah, fortunately, we do have some really, really awesome samurai games where you do play as an Asian guy, like Ghost of Tsushima and Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. So that's cool. And this is a real historical character, so I'm not going to freak out. I wonder, is this the reason for the dislikes? Are the comments even on? Oh, they are on. Well, okay. The most heroic thing about this trailer is they left the comments open. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Remember, never pre-order? Yes, don't pre-order any Ubisoft games ever. I will advise you guys on that, because Ubisoft has a horrible track record at this point. And then 6 years later, they'll delete the game for... Okay, so I guess the reason for the dislikes is just basic Ubisoft bullcrap. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So, I was just talking about this. Yep. The best part of a Ubisoft game is usually the trailers. Yeah, like, I mean... It's kind of ridiculous how they keep releasing these like high budget cinematic trailers that are not what the game's gonna look like. They did that for every Assassin's Creed game. Oh, Metatron did a video on this topic. Okay. I'll watch that on my own time. For anyone that doesn't know, Metatron, really great history YouTuber. So he knows way more than I do about history and about armor and about weapons. So if you want that kind of like information covered, I'd say you definitely want to go over to the Metatron. So yeah, again, I'm not hyped because Ubisoft pulls crap all the time now, and it's a cinematic trailer. It doesn't tell me anything. And at the end, did they try to like get you to pre-order? Hold on, let me see. Was there anything? Oh, I actually didn't even notice. So the blade comes out. Okay, Connor's blade did that, though, so that's not exactly new. I like this little design on the blade, though. That's really cool. So, something. I might, if they sell this hidden blade, maybe I'll get it. Like, I actually have, like, 3 Assassin's Creed hidden blades in my drawer over there. Okay. Yeah, pre-order available now, but they're not showing any pre-order bonuses, so at least that's good. Oh, it says right here, Naoe and Yasuke. I feel stupid for not noticing that. But, Yeah, it's like I've really fallen out of love with the Assassin's Creed series. Black Flag is probably still my favorite, and then I was like, you guys should really just make a pirate game because it seems like you guys can make a really awesome pirate game. And then they announced we're making Skull and Bones, and I was like, oh yeah, this is what I wanted you to do. But then it just was a fucking nightmare if you kept up with the news on it. And then when it came out, it was a piece of crap. So yeah, no, I didn't even buy it because I was like, no, I don't want it anymore. So I don't know with Ubisoft anymore. It seems like the only good stuff they've got going for them right now is the South Park games, if they even still have the license for that. Um, but I'll say this: Ubisoft, if you want to make a big comeback, this has got to be the game where you do it because this has been your most demanded historical setting. If you can't get it right, like no one's gonna care about Assassin's Creed anymore. The only way you would be able to get me back would be if you did a cowboy game, but I don't know if I'll buy this game or not. Maybe I'll just get it to review it for you guys or something. I don't know. I actually, when Skull and Bones came out, because I didn't buy it and I wanted to play a pirate game, I actually replayed Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and that game's still a ton of fun, honestly. But yeah, like Assassin's Creed Origins got really tedious and the story was just so lame. Assassin's Creed Odyssey was better, but then the mercenary system was so annoying I didn't want to play it anymore. And then I didn't even get Valhalla or Mirage. So we'll see if they've learned their lesson. Ubisoft, if you're watching, I'll tell you some ways to make your game good. One, no microtransactions ever. And I do mean ever. None of that crap. Keep it out. I don't ever want to see that garbage. Two, you gotta really invest in the story. It can't just be a tiny little cutscene here and there. You gotta really like dive into these characters, especially because I'm sure you're already at a disadvantage. Because what the hell is this? Oh, okay. See, this is what I'm talking about because you're taking a risk by having a black samurai in there because there's already going to be a ton of people who are just mad that it's a black samurai. I know it's a real historical character, so what you got to do is you really gotta like make him a good character, and you gotta also make the female ninja a really good character, obviously. But of course, you should do this with any characters, but you can't use lazy writing on characters like this because people are already going to go in with a bias. And if you just make them boring, shallow characters, you're only going to reinforce that bias. Also, like good weapon variety would be amazing. It looks like there might be some of that because we got the club and we got the ninja stars. That could be really cool. Have a good proper story. Don't just have a bunch of tedious, annoying tasks where it's like, hey, you see this tiny thing? Find 700 of it out in the world. Don't do that, okay? Like, when Assassin's Creed Origins came out, I got so bored with the initial game, but then when I played the Hidden Ones and Curse of the Pharaohs expansions, it was actually so much more fun. If you had put that kind of passion and effort into the base game, it would have been such a better game. Try to learn from that a little bit. But yeah, I really think that's about all I have to say about that. And I don't know how to end videos.